Now we discuss our second chapter, Force and Motion. In this chapter, we discuss our topics in terms of questions and answers. Our first question is, what are the scalar and vector quantities, or what is the difference between scalar and vector quantities? The answer is, first we discuss scalar quantities. Those quantities which have only magnitude but no specific direction are called scalar quantities. For example, mass, volume, speed, time, work, distance. Scalar quantities follow the laws of algebra, that is addition, subtraction, multiplications and division. Next point, scalar quantities changes if their magnitude is changed. Next point, scalar quantities are represented by ordinary letters. Next point, two scalar quantities can be added by algebraic method. Next term, vector quantities. Those quantities which have both magnitude as well as specific direction are called vector quantities. For example, weight, acceleration, velocity, force, impulse, displacement. Next point, vector quantities do not follow the laws of algebra but follow the vector algebra. Next point, vector quantities changes if either their magnitude or their direction or both changed. Next point, vector quantities are represented by letters having arrow over its head. Next point, divisions of two vectors quantities is not valid operation in vector algebra. Next question is how a vector is represented and discuss the types of vectors. The answer is, a vector is represented by a line with an arrow head. The starting point of the line is known as tail of the vector and the end point is known as the head of the vector. As shown in figure, here A point is the tail and B is known as head. It is initial point and it is ending point. And the length of the line shows the magnitude of the vector and the arrow head shows the direction of the vector, and this line is represented by magnitude and arrow is represent the direction of the vector, and the symbol of the vector is represented by an alphabet or a letter with an arrow over its head, that is a vector. It is represented by a vector. A is alphabet and its over its head is a vector, and that represented by a vector. The vector may also written as AB vector, where A is the starting point and B is the ending point of the vector. And shown in this figure, A is initial point, B is ending point, and this is also represented by AB vector. The magnitude of the vector is called modulus of a vector A vector, and it is written as A vector in mode or AB vector in mode, or simply A or AB without the arrow overhead. Types of vector. First type is equal vector. Two or more vectors are said to be equal vectors if they have equal magnitude and same direction are known as equal vector. That is, A vector is equal to B vector. We have a vector A vector having magnitude and direction. Similarly, we have B vector having equal magnitude and same direction as of the given A vector. That is known as, these are known as equal vectors. Second is negative vector. A negative vector of a given vector is defined as another single vector which has same magnitude as that of the given vector, but it is drawn in opposite direction, it may be written as minus a vector. Here we have a vector a vector which is represented by along this direction, and here negative vector of this vector is equal to which is acting along this direction. Third type is unit vector, a vector whose magnitude is 1, which is known as unity, and its direction is same as that of the given vector is called a unit vector. Mathematically, a unit vector is defined as the ratio of the vector divided with its magnitude is known as unit vector. A unit vector is denoted by a cap. It is not represented by a vector, it is represented by a cap. That is, a cap is equal to a vector divided by its magnitude, that is a vector in mode is equal to a vector upon a, where a is the magnitude of the given vector a vector. In three-dimensional system, we have three-dimensional system along x-axis. I cap is the unit vector along x-axis, j cap is the unit vector along y-axis, and k cap is the unit vector along z-axis, and these are mutually perpendicular to each other. Next type is co-initial vectors. Two or more vectors are said to be co-initial vectors if their initial point or starting point is same. That is, we have a number of vectors, a vector, b vector, c vector, and d vector. Their initial point is O. Then these vectors are known as co-initial vectors. Next is collinear vectors. Two or more vectors are said to be collinear vectors if they act along same line or act along parallel lines. That is, a vector is acting parallel to the b vector, therefore these two vectors are collinear vectors. Or c vector is acting along these two vectors, that is, they act along the same line, therefore these three vectors are collinear vectors. Next type is zero vector or null vector. Zero vector is also known as null vector. A vector whose magnitude is 0 and arbitrary direction is known as zero vector, or null vector whose magnitude is equal to 0. Then that vector is known as zero vector or null vector. Next type is vectors in same order. Two or more vectors are said to be in same order if the end point of first vector coincide with the starting point of the second vector, end point of the second vector coincide with the starting point of the third vectors, and so on. Then we have three vectors, a vectors and b vectors and c vector. A vector, the final point of the a vector is coincide with the initial point of the b vector. Similarly, the final point of the b vector is coincide with the initial point of the c vector. Then these vectors are said to be in same order. Next type is vectors in opposite order. Two or more vectors are said to be in opposite order if the starting point of all the vectors coincide with each other. For example, we have two vectors, a vector and b vector. Their starting point, or this one, their starting point is equal to this one. A vector, their starting point this one, b vector, their starting point this one. Or if the end point of all the vector coincide with each other, their final point or their ending point is also coincide with each other. For example, in this one, here final point is equal to this one, and b vector, their final point is equal to this one. Therefore these vectors are in opposite order. Next is resultant vector. Resultant means if we have any two or more vectors, then what is their resultant? Another resultant क्या होगा? Then that vector is known as resultant vectors. For example, we have two vectors, A vector and B vectors, and this is the resultant of these two vectors, and that is known as resultant vector. Resultant vector of two or more vectors is defined as a single vector which produce the same effect as of the given vectors together do. It is represented by R. Next question is discuss addition and subtractions of vectors. The answer is, first we discuss addition of vectors. When vectors are in same direction. When two vectors which are in the same directions are added, then a new vector is formed which is known as resultant vector, whose magnitude is equal to the sum of the magnitudes of both vectors and direction is same as that of both given vectors, which shows in figures. Here A vector plus B vector is equal to the resultant of R vector, where R vector is equal to A vector plus B vector, or it is also represented by OC vector. This is the resultant of OC vector is equal to OA vector plus BC vector. And the next second is subtractions of vector. Addition of two vectors in opposite directions. When two vectors in opposite direction are added, it is known as subtractions of vectors. Then a new vector is formed known as the resultant vector, whose magnitude is equal to the difference of magnitude of both vectors and direction is towards the bigger vector. That is, OA is represented by A vector plus BC is represented by minus B vector, because this vector is acting along this direction and this vector A vector is acting along this direction. So therefore these two vectors are in opposite direction. Then their resultant is equal to this one. OC is represented by a vector which is known as R vector. That is, R vector is equal to A vector plus minus B vector. Minus B vector is because acting along opposite direction. What they are adding, what ਹੋ ਕੀ ਰਿਹਾ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ addition ਹੀ ਹੋ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ, plus minus B vector is equal to A vector minus B vector, and this is known as subtractions of vector, that is equal to the resultant of the given two vectors. Or OC vector is equal to OA vector plus BC vector minus BC vector is equal to OA vector minus BC vector.